This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
God, it's exciting.
It's so exciting. I didn't think Dr. Chris Brown was actually in here.
Yeah, I just
And then
assumed.
I walked out there and he was in the corridor. I thought he was on the phone.
Our executive producer, Tom Ivey, only brings in the big names, and he's done it again. Dr. Chris Brown, welcome to the show.
So great to see you.
Too long between drinks, Doctor?
It has been. It's almost like you did something to damage the relationship. And
I mean, I just said to Kate, every interview with Brownie ends the same way.
About what?
I don't know, girls in Bondi.
storm out usually.
Icebergs,
Pretty volatile.
paddle boards,
Yep.
topless paddle boards. It'll end up somewhere. But you know what? We've moved on from
Put
that.
that
We've
aside,
matured,
mate.
Chris.
Have you?
Yeah.
No.
It's
No,
okay.
I think this one's going to end with a Fitzy asking you about a dog or something.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
hate it when people ask you, you're the animal guy?
It's nice to be an expert in something, Kate. Or
But are you
someone
an
that-
expert or are you
some-
just the guy on the telly
He
who did
Googles a lot.
something with pets?
Look, your mum asked me animal questions, so she thought I was expert enough.
Did
so
Heather have a
it's-
question?
Oh, Mum. Okay, yesterday
Here we
it
go.
was Michael Usher. Today it was Mum ran into, and I don't want to give away Dr. Chris Brown's medical history, but I will. She ran into him in the hospital
Yeah,
and they were sitting in a waiting room and she just couldn't help herself. I think she said something like, I think you might be engaged to my daughter.
Yes, she did.
According to
She
New
absolutely
Idea.
did. Yeah, she was right across the details. She said,
Funny.
it's nice to meet the family.
She's got her
you
fingers
sign-
crossed.
Can you sign my woman's day for me?
She's always got a couple of copies in her handbag, Heather.
I think she supplied the photo, to be honest.
There was another pap she'd organised to see with the in-laws. Brownie, can I ask, and normally you're right, this topic comes up at the end of the interview, but I'm just going to cut straight to it because it's been an exciting thing that we're putting together. We have got a singles ball coming up. Now,
No, I heard, at 6:05 this morning, I heard you talking about it and the fact you were going to be asking me to be a part of it. And I mean, we could just fast track this right now if you like.
didn't know whether you are spoken for. I don't know the status of your relationships, but of course, we would love to invite you to the singles.
Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me
just
while he's asking you whether you're
giving-
single because it's making me feel really nervous and then they're going to put two and two together.
When you come to the singles ball, are you single?
When dogs give you the side eye, you know what that means?
The fish eye.
They're uncomfortable with the situation. They're like, this is just
We're
this has
backing
got
him
out of
into
control.
a corner and he's going to attack.
I will come to the singles ball. I'm happy to grace you with my presence because you guys
Please
are
don't
going
come
to the
to the
singles
singles
ball, right?
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
We'll be
We
there.
have to
Yes,
go.
you will.
We're
No,
contracted.
but what he's saying there is, you guys have got partners, but you're coming anyway. So he's trying to leave it as a question mark. But you're coming to the singles ball.
Sure. When is
Great
it?
news,
When is it?
everybody.
You can do the canapes or something.
When is it?
When is it,
It's
Tommy?
next Thursday. It's next Thursday.
It's a shame.
It's at Taronga Zoo.
Is it?
Yes.
See, you made it so animal appropriate.
We thought, how are we going to get Chris Brown there?
You did everything you could.
Yeah. Are you still in?
But I'm unavailable.
Thank goodness. I mean, nothing against you.
Tommy, buy him a giraffe. Do anything to get him there. All right.
Great answer. We were so close. We need to talk about before we get on to animals. We're going to talk to you. You're going to stick around for a little bit, but
Contractually, I think I have to, but sure.
yeah, you have to.
Dream
Now
home, mate.
you've jumped ship. You've left one station and gone to other. There's a lot of people who got emotional over that at Channel 10, but you're at Channel 7 now. Dream home. Now the promo on this, I'm starting to get emotional just looking at the promos. Brownie, you are changing people's lives. That's supposed to be our job on Breakfast Radio. But
Yeah.
you've decided to take our shtick, have you?
How does the show work?
We're inspired. It's a renovation show with all the natural drama that comes with a renovation show, but it's 6 really deserving couples. Some are married, some are dating, some are brothers, some are sisters. The ones that are dating aren't brothers or sisters.
Thank you for clearing that
Just
up.
to clear that
would
up.
be a great show.
Yeah,
wouldn't
that is an idea, and I can hear people writing that idea down right now, but I had it first.
Intestry.com.au.
And essentially, the current climate, you may not know this, Whipper, but it is tough out there
It is tough.
with interest rates and cost of living.
Yeah.
And don't you laugh, Fitzy.
Oh, mate.
And so it's all about changing people's lives through giving them their one chance to actually have their home renovated.
Right.
And they compete in a competition. They renovate not their own homes, but other people's. And the big question mark is how well have they done it? And they get scored around that. The best job that people do, they actually win $100,000 and they get their backyards done as
Do you
well.
feel guilty at all?
Guilty?
Yeah.
In what way would I feel? Why would I feel guilty?
Because you kind of turn up and go, oh, well, maybe we could do something with it. Everyone comes in and does all the hard work, and then you come in the end and go, look what we've done for you, but you haven't actually done anything.
How many days did you do on it?
Like, you're not on the tools, are you?
Are you on the tools?
I'm like this.
The microphone.
Do I wear?
You're not on the tools, mate.
I'm not on the tools.
Nah.
No, we have judges. We have esteemed judges who know their
designers?
stuff. Designers.
Look what we've done
I don't
for
wear.
you.
I'm not gonna fool you guys if I turn up with a tool belt. And you know what? You're front of mind when we made the decision. Do I ever get in the tool? No. I'm there.
Are
for the
any
the
animals
human.
heard on the show?
No.
Any animals heard on the show?
There is people nearly put some very poisonous plants into gardens,
shivers.
and we install a beautiful doggy door in one house, which I do advise on. But I'm there. I'm a man of the people,
Yeah.
and I am there to take them through what is a very stressful journey. And because I've lived through terrible renovations myself, I'm
have.
the guy to nurse them through.
Wow.
You are them, basically.
I am.
I would be so incredibly nervous knowing that somebody else, like imagine if Whipper moved into my house or Fitzy, and it was up to them to renovate my home.
Love to.
Like I'd end up, I don't know, with like a Mexican themed lounge room or something.
It's a pretty good idea.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Brownie celebrity renos.
I don't.
You don't need any more work done, though, do you, Whipper?
No, not for
He
me.
does actually. He's having his backyard done.
Is he?
Okay.
And then the
Possums are out of
garden.
control.
No, but
eventually.
Brownie, I love that you're going to come in at the end. There's going to be couples there that are in tears because of the life-changing moment. They're going to be crying and you're going to be hugging them, full of emotion, going, we did this for you.
I introduced them. I brought them. I've nursed them through this journey. Without my emotional
Yep.
support, none of this would have been possible.
I get it.
Let's see. This is
Okay.
For insurance purposes, it's not a good idea that I get on tools.
So
I think
true.
that's
it's
a good
terrible.
idea
It's a
too.
terrible idea.
We
that I
want to
do
see
that.
you do other things as well.
Thank you. That's very, very important. And so.
stick around because we need to talk to you more about animals. But Dancing with the Stars as well. How far away are we off that, Brownie?
Not far. Yeah, maybe
Not
another
far.
month.
Hosting that?
Month or so. I'm not dancing. That's
I'm
for
not
sure.
no chance.
Have you
No.
done that show?
No, never.
No.
No, because he was on the other network.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was
They
a
can
10.
only draw from the Channel 7.
Got it. Thank you for
pool.
explaining.
I
Kate's
heard about your
asked
big
every
publicity.
year.
No, I haven't asked every year. Every year, and I'm not saying they ask me every year, but I have been asked to do it. And I say, yes, I would really like to do it because I would love the skill. I'd love the fitness and, you know. But can I do it and not be on the television in my leotard? Because I still have trauma from dancing classes when
Sure.
I hit puberty.
The dark
and
years.
it was just not fun.
That was rough, wasn't it?
It's fun for everyone else.
It is
Well,
fun to
it's
watch.
not.
It is.
It's, not,
great
it's
television.
pervy for everyone
Well,
else.
no, I mean, I think like I'm still finding. We've shot Dancing with the Stars. I'm still finding sequins.
Are you?
Months later.
You can't get rid of glitter.
Months later.
In your hair.
And you know, I can trace based around the colour that the dancer it came from.
Let's talk animals. So, you know what? My love for you over the years, I think, has helped with this as well. But falling in love with my wife, who I've been married to for 15 years, do you know what? I feel like, you know, growing up, you see an ant or an ant's crawling all over you. First thing you do would slap it, you'd kill an ant. You know what I mean? Spiders are the same, Dr. Chris. But when you
Never
fall
done
in love
that,
with...
but
No, but when you fall in love, I think you change your outlook on animals to the point the other day, it took me half an hour to get an earwig out of the house because my wife loves animals and insects so much that we have to preserve them, we have to save them, we have to take them back to their families. So this is what happened to me on Sunday. Sunday is my only day that I can sleep in. Right?
Yeah.
So a sleep in for me would be about 6:30 in the morning. I get a phone call at 6 a.m. in the morning, waking me up, and it's my wife freaking out. So where we live, down the road, there's a group of kangaroos, Dr. Chris, that live on this vacant block of land, but then sometimes they come across the road and they go into people's houses.
Yeah.
So BJ's freaking out. I'm going to show you a video now that she's woken me up at 6 a.m. She's trying to save these kangaroos. Have a look at my wife here and listen to this.
You need to keep going. Come on. Keep going off the road.
There's no cars around, Kate. No cars at all.
So many.
Empty street.
Come on, boys. We're waiting for you.
She's fluent in kangaroo, obviously. She's not easy. It's not an easy language to pick up.
Yes. Phew.
Well, she's crowd controlling kangaroos.
So and then she came home and she said, "Honey, I feel so good. I saved these kangaroos. They were about to get hit by cars. There's not one car around at all." And I feel like my wife is. She goes far and beyond too much for animals these days, but it has rubbed off on me, Dr. Chris. I find it's rubbed off on me, and it's a good thing.
It's beautiful. Look, I'm a little motion sick from watching that video. She needs to work on camera work, but the message is beautiful though. Fitzy, like the fact that she was willing to shield those kangaroos from the road and rescue them. You're right, like that wholesomeness and that love for animals, it is so transferable, and I think you pick up on it. Like you make their personality and their desires part of your own when you're in a partnership like that.
She did it with a funnel web in the pool the other day.
Yeah, there was a funnel web in the pool the other day as well. We had to save that. Yeah, and I mean there was another one was when you gave CPR and mouth to mouth to a fly live on air before Dr. Chris Brown. That changed me as well.
Yeah, it was probably pushing it a little too far
with a straw, at the time. Wasn't it?
But do you think that maybe she? I mean, and I don't want to offend you on air, Fitzy, but do you think that maybe she likes animals more than she likes you anymore, and there's not a lot of love after 15 years of marriage, and so somehow she has to go out and find that elsewhere?
I have found it a little bit weird that in the spare bedroom we've got 3 kangaroos at the moment.
When she starts bringing them home, that's the issue.
Amazing.
Fitzy, I don't want this to be sort of a Dr. Phil, sort of Dr. Chris crossover, but do you think that maybe to a certain extent she saved you? That she saw you as being that animal.
That's a beautiful thing.
You know, hopping around on your bung knee, much like the kangaroo.
That's good.
Just straying onto roadways. Just not really. You were directionless in life. You didn't really know where you were going, who you were, and she metaphorically crossed the road to save you.
There's a show in this. There's another show on Channel 7. Even though you've got 18 shows already on Channel 7, there's another show in this.
Dr. Chris Brown.
If anyone's listening. But yeah, Dream Home. It premieres this Sunday, 7 p.m. on Channel 7. We love you, Dr. Chris. Thank you very much for coming in, mate.
Thank you, guys. It's so great to see. And so, you know what? It's so lovely to end a chat on a positive, lovely, warm, happy note.
We'll see you down at
See you on
Ravisi's, mate.
Thursday. No, see you Thursday. Next Thursday.
No, see you next Tuesday.
Tuesday. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Fitz in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.